guys, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 18 of my CD and vinyl updates. Before starting the records, I want a big shout out to everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Got a lot of subscribers in the last few weeks there now. I think we're over 140 at the moment. Everybody's so great. Just want to shout out to a female metal fan who gave me a shout out on his channel the other day. If I played him, I'll leave a link below for his channel. He's got some good stuff. He's getting some good pickups as well. So cheers mate, and thanks everybody who's subscribed. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get going even. Okay, first up, we've got a couple of old albums, two albums from the 80s, reissues obviously. So first up we have got, this is the debut album by English band, part of the new wave of traditional heavy metal back then. A lot of apparently influential to a lot of doom bands as well. So this is sorry, what it's called. This is Witchfinder General. This is Death Penalty. Nice racy cover, trying to cover up ladies' bits there. So this album was out in 1982. As I say, very Black Sabbath orientated. Sounds a lot like Black Sabbath. This could have been stuff that Black Sabbath didn't release. Some of these songs. Great album. Just over, I think, half an hour long. But some more stuff I'm doing. This band disbanded in 1984, I believe, and I think they had another album, Friends of Hell, after it. I think they did come back in about 2008 or something for a comeback sort of album, but I haven't heard it. This is the only album I've heard of theirs so far. I heard a few tracks of this, thought it was excellent. Great, love the sound, the production on it, the drum sound is amazing on it. So this actually comes on this is on Back on Black, I get that right, yeah. Comes on a gatefold. There's another gate picture of that lady on the front, which I'm not sure if it's showing. Just comes in black standard vinyl, custom label. But yeah, great quality, great album. I really do like Witchfinder General. And I'm going to try to pick up that Friends of Hell album as well, if I can get it at a good price. But yeah, if you're into old Black Sabbath sounding stuff, this is the one for you. Zee Parks, the vocalist, yeah. Very good, so that's a good start. So that was 1982. Up next is another debut album. This is by a band I've been listening to a lot recently. I've got a few more of their albums, but I'm trying to listen in chronological order. I don't have their second album, Suspended Sentence. I have to get that yet before I get into the other ones. So this is a band from Newcastle in England, I believe. This is the debut album by Satan. This is Courting the Act. First album. If you don't know Satan, once again, part of the traditional new wave of traditional heavy metal back then, still going, disbanded a few times, come back, different members. They also appeared a few times as two other bands. Pariah was one of them, and can't think for the life of me what this one is. This one is a reissue on my favorite listenable records. This comes on a pinky purple type vinyl. This is great old school heavy metal, very raw. It mightn't be as well produced as their latter stuff that I've heard, like Cruel Magic and that. But also comes with a lyric sheet, which is very nice. Nice card lyric sheet as usual. Listenable records are awesome. But this is great. This is Russ Tippins. I don't know if you know Tanit. This is his latest offering is Tanit, a brilliant band. Still with Satan, I believe, and this is Steve Ramsey and Graham English. They're part of this. They were set up with this band. They went on to do Sabbath with Martin Walkyier. Not Sabbath, sorry, Skyclad after Martin Walkyier left Sabbath. So yeah, I need to get that arseways, but there you go. But definitely worth checking out Satan if you haven't heard them. If you want to go back too far, just go to the Cruel Magic album, which is one of the albums of the year, a couple of years ago there, recently enough. It's awesome stuff. So yeah, good stuff, 1983. Okay. Been a few weeks, so been a few videos, whatever, since I put something from my Riot collection. Yes, I'm back to listening to more Riot. So had to skip the 9th album in their catalogue, we call it, because I'm trying to just think of the name of it. House of the Brethren, something like that. I can't remember the name because I don't have it. But yeah, this is their 10th studio album. This is another great album by Riot. This album is called Inishmore. This album is based on old Irish and Celtic sagas and tales, what have you. Inishmore is one of the Aran Islands in Ireland, off the west coast of Ireland. just a useful bit of information there for you. Comes in a nice gatefold. This is another Metal Blade record reissue, excuse me, from 2017. Great album, great. They're such a great band. They are, Riot. I really love Riot. So you've got great songs in this: Angel Eyes, Liberty, Kings of Fallen, Should I Run, Cry for the Dying. There's also the Irish Trilogy on the latter side of it there, some instrumental stuff, and there's also a little piece of the Irish song, Danny Boy. I don't know what you describe the song as. So yeah, so this comes on standard black vinyl. There is a lyric sheet as well inside, but yeah, great packaging, Metal Blade Records. That's another one for my Riot collection. I get mixed up, yeah. So yeah, right, next this is a band that I knew of, didn't know about, another English band. So these guys were out since the late 70s, early 80s. Didn't know much about them. Heard a track from this. This is a recent album. This is a 2015 album of theirs. Also on, no, it's on not Metal Blade. It's actually Metal Mind Productions. So this is Tank. I think Tank released their debut album in 1982. Never heard their old stuff. I believe it's totally different than this. This is very melodic, heavy metal. Some of it's even hard rock, but it's very good album. On this album, ZP Tert, former vocalist with Dragon Force, sings on it. But this is good. It's very modern. I was mentioning it to Andy the other day, Andy Cloudy, and he said that the older stuff sounds a lot like Motorhead, the early version of Motorhead when they were a three-piece band. So I'll have to check theirs out. But this is good. It's a cheap album, and it's good listen. Some great tracks on it. Valley of Tears is the song I heard on a video on YouTube. That's what sort of got me onto it. So yeah, definitely worth checking out that Tank album. I think it's pretty good. Okay, next up we have a live album by a band that we're actually listening to in the background. So this is symphonic, whatever you want to call it, metal. This is Sonata Arctica Ecliptica, their first album that we have on in the background. Great stuff. Love Sonata Arctica. One of my favourite bands in that sort of genre. So picked this up on EMP recently, just to add to my collection. So this is Sonata Arctica live in Finland. 2 LP set. I do have the Blu-ray version of the concert, so if you're really interested in listening to this concert, if you haven't heard it, buy the Blu-ray or the DVD, because there's a full track listing on it. There's lots and lots of songs that aren't on the Blu-ray, but they aren't on the album, but they're on the Blu-ray. But nice to get. Really good concert, really good concert. Absolutely love Tony's vocals. This comes in a kind of splatter, pink, black and clear splatter. I don't know if you can see that or not. It is to go with the colours on the cover, which is good, as we say. But yeah, this is out on Back on Black as well. It's pretty cheap. It's cheap on EMP at the moment as well. Yeah, so it's another addition to the Sonata Arctica collection, which is good. Okay, next up, I'm trying to show you what my list is. Yeah, okay, from 2016, we've got another live offering. Bought this just to go into my I'll show you what it is. To my obituary collection. So this is 10,000 Ways to Die. So this is a live recording from February-March 2016 of North American tour. So there's one or two tracks. There's one track nearly from most of the venues that they played in. So yeah, it's good quality. It's not bad quality album as well. So you got the custom label on that there. Obviously no lyric sheet because it's a live album, but it does come with an insert of the picture on the cover and picture of the band and just a few little notes and thank yous and that as well. It's if you're collecting obituary records, it's something you're just gonna have to get for your collection, and it's not there. So yeah, so that was good, and it's all a lot of old stuff on it from Slowly We Rot and what do you call it? Can't even think of the name of their second album. Jesus, how bad is that? But yeah, so that was another cheapy pickup. That was good. Okay, next up we've got two German bands. Two Teutonic thrash metal German bands, we call them. So this album is from, just looking for the date, this is from 2018. This is one of the more modern releases. I think Metal Mickey did one of their albums on a review a while back there and said it was dog shit. So I just said I'd pick up one of the more recent stuff. So seen this on Jurgen's videos as well. So this is First Class Violence by Darkness, German thrash metal band. As I said, been out a while, got a good few records in their catalogue. So this is from 2018. This came out on Massacre Records. It's a limited edition white vinyl, 76 out of 300, 076 out of 300. I don't know if you can see that. No big deal, those sort of numbers aren't to me any, they don't make shit. But yeah, as I said, this came out on custom label on white vinyl. I love this. This is great. This is my kind of trash. No fucking about trash. Just straight in your face trash. There's a little bit of a weird sort of ending to the album I Betray, which is, it's cool, but it's weird. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. There's some guest vocalists on this: Tom Angel Ripper, Ventor. Is that Ventor from Creator? It could be. But yeah, if you just like your German thrash metal, can't go wrong with that Darkness album. I think it's really, really good. Up next, this was another new band to me. I just picked this up the last couple of days. It came to me. I bought it on Momox through Amazon. Bought it second used. We call it used, and it's 100%. Vinyl's perfect. This is more German thrash metal, straightforward thrash metal. Nothing more you can say. Got that German feel to it, and it was the cover that drew me to it. I think these guys have had a couple of albums I need to pick up. So this album was from 2015, so this is older as well. So this is by the band Traitor. Excellent, cool cover, some great artwork. It's the guys there on the back. This came with just a white inner sleeve and black label. And I don't know what record label that's on. Violent Creek Records. They're new to me. But yeah, I don't know if there was any actually an inner sleeve or if there was a lyric sheet or anything with them. But no, I don't know. There's a couple of bonus tracks on the back of this, on the second side of this album. I'm just seeing here now. Very good, straight up, fast thrash metal. Sort of in the Havoc. What's the Havoc vein. I was trying to think of something else that I can't think. It's too early for doing these videos. Anyway, last but not least, as you've probably seen in the thumbnail, this is 1988 released by Slayer. So this is South of Heaven. Picked this up from a shop, Universal Bookstore in Donegal. Bought it over the phone. They had it up on their Facebook page. They're picking up some good albums there. I bought another one yesterday. I'll not say what it is. I'll leave it in my next video. So this is a reissue, obviously, of classic Slayer South of Heaven. This came out on American Records. Is it American Records? Yeah, I don't know what year this re-release came out in. But this is on a. Sorry, just going around to get the label for you. So American Record Recordings. This could be an unofficial release. I think it might be actually. So this is a blue label. But it's always nice to get Slayer. Very hard to find Slayer anywhere at a decent price, and the record is in immaculate condition. But yeah, what a great album by Slayer. So nice addition to my collection. Just delighted to get that. So that's it, guys. That's episode 18. I've got tons and tons of stuff more to do for videos when I get listening to them. I'm probably going to end up having to do thrash metal or death metal videos alone, because I've got so much death metal and thrash metal in the last couple of weeks. It's crazy. But yeah, so hope everybody's taking care of themselves and each other, and I'll see you all soon for the next video. Cheers, mate. Thanks. Bye.